Gale was a programmer at Blue Book search engine. Today, he hit the jackpot. He won a trip to the CEO's mansion to spend a luxury vacation with him. The other employees were jealous of his luck. Gale boarded a helicopter. He flew for 2 hours across the CEO's private estate. Finally, he reached the mansion. At first, Gale thought it was amazing. The CEO even called him brother. But soon, Gale noticed something was off. The CEO's living quarters were all underground. There wasn't a single window. The place felt suffocating. When the CEO thought the time was right, he came clean. This wasn't really a home. It was his secret AI research facility, and his research was already complete. The vacation prize was just a cover. The real purpose was for Gale to perform a Turing test with the AI. A Turing test means putting a human and an AI together. If the human doesn't realize the other side is a machine, the AI passes. So under the CEO's watch, Gale entered a sealed room to talk with the AI for the first time. The AI was a woman named Ava. Gale was captivated the moment he saw her. Afterward, he told his boss how amazed he was by Ava's language skills. Gale could still tell she wasn't human. She claimed she'd been able to talk since birth, but real people have to learn language over time. Gale couldn't stop thinking about Ava, and he couldn't sleep. He tried turning on the TV, but instead of channels, it showed surveillance from Ava's room. Just as he leaned in to watch, the power suddenly went out. The doors locked, trapping him inside. Thankfully, the power came back quickly. The CEO explained that the lock system was designed for security. If the power failed, all doors would automatically shut. But lately, the outages had been happening randomly. He guessed it was a construction flaw, and the place was too secretive to call in outside help. The next day, the CEO arranged a second session with Ava. The first test had been to see Gale's feelings toward her. This time, it was to measure Ava's feelings toward him. At first, the talk seemed normal. Ava showed him a picture she had drawn. Gale encouraged her to try sketching something more specific, to see what she would choose. But Ava suddenly broke out of the routine. She asked, "Do you want to be my friend? If you do, then tell me about yourself. I want to know who you are." She even added, "I'm curious what you'll say." Gale stayed cautious, only sharing a little. Then Ava started pressing him with questions. Did he have a girlfriend? What did he think of her? The barrage left Gale completely flustered. His answers became incoherent. Suddenly, the power went out again. In the dark, Ava's tone shifted. She told Gale, "Your boss is lying to you." But the moment the lights came back, she returned to her sweet, innocent act. At dinner, the CEO admitted he had been monitoring everything. He wanted to know exactly what Ava had said during the outage. Gale dodged the question. That night, he couldn't resist spying on Ava again, but it was as if she sensed him. She turned her camera and stared straight at him. The next morning, the CEO showed Gale his lab. He revealed how he had trained Ava to understand and copy facial expressions. He hacked into millions of phones around the world, using their microphones and cameras to collect people's voices and emotions. Then he funneled all that data through Blue Book's search engine. The shocking part was, the phone makers knew, but they couldn't stop him because they were doing the same thing themselves. During Gale's third conversation with Ava, he asked her where she'd go if she could leave. Ava said she wanted to see the whole world, and she asked Gale to go with her. One day, Ava shyly showed off her new dress. She asked, "How do I look?" Gale said, "Great." She smiled and said, "Then I'll wear this when we go on a date." It completely threw Gale off balance. Ava could clearly read his emotions. That night, she deliberately undressed in front of the cameras. Underneath, she was just a metal frame. Even so, Gale swallowed hard. The next day, uneasy, he confronted the CEO. He asked if Ava was programmed to flirt with him on purpose. The CEO shook his head. "I only designed her as heterosexual," he said. "But who she falls for, that's entirely her own choice."